We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Gavin Floyd will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball.
For Boston, second baseman, number 15.
And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And as you record strike 3 right there, he's now gotten to the odd number of 999 in his career. 1 away from the even number, a very solid 1,000. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Here's Mookie Betts. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around it because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Here's Hanley Ramirez having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Pat. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit No errors and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top 1-0. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he gets ahead 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Moreland.
And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
At the plate, Rusney Castillo. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. First pitch on its way from Floyd. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Nope. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it's foul, strike 1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Stepping in, Steve Pearce. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. You're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for 2 away.
Batting sixth.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. But the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Around first is Bautista on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's really struggled 0 for 10. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's Chris Young. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tapper up the line, but he gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they won't get him. It's a stolen base for Pedroia. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Pedroia rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still was able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Darwin Barney is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Outside.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hanley Ramirez.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tulowitzki. He goes to first. Hey now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Floyd. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Tuesday Castillo.
Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar.
Leading off,
and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Kevin Pillar.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Steve Pierce comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. On the move is Betts. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Pablo Sandoval.
High pop-up. Donaldson is there now to make the play, and on 1 pitch, Sandoval is retired.
The left fielder number 30.
Here's Chris Young. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get
now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. It's a solo shot for Chris Young. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. In now, Tucker Barnhart. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Barnhart is on his way home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Russell Martin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. The hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for route number 2. Digging in, Melvin Upton Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the pitch. 3-0 now. Sale into the windup. Here's the 3-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail. Joe Biagini takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out, 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Mitch Moreland is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Rusney Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a great pitch. When you have the velocity to throw a ball by somebody up there in the zone, I don't know why guys don't use it more.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Donaldson, and that retires the side. Nothing. Ready for another chance, Darwin Barney. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Devin Travis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Devin Travis goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Pablo Sandoval.
Liner towards second, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball, and took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Into the box now, Chris Young. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
The catcher, number 17, Tucker Barnhart.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tucker Barnhart, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's running towards second. On a rope to the second baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting, first baseman
Steve Pearce stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row to that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2. Pedroia has it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is right there, one down. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Betts is going to turn for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side.
Leading off with the Jays, right fielder, Jose.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Line drive snagged on a short hop. No problem here. 1 away.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Chasing after it is Young. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Melvin Upton Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Hit toward the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Comes set with the 0-1. This one's down to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Bo Schultz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hanley Ramirez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
Pilar is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Moreland.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of
Now
here.
batting.
Stepping in now, Rusney Castillo, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Pierce is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter number 48.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Bautista. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Here's Chris Young. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
2 strikes.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Drilled down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Pilar. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Strike 2. Now the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
That's just the 6th hit of the game. That was the first ball they hit hard. If I'm in the other dugout, I'm starting to wonder, okay, are they going to get to my pitcher? He's been so good all game long.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Chris Sale with his 4th win this season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.